What's good, superstars? Back with another live stream video, another superstar spaces. We got a familiar face in the building. We got Bones, superstar Bones in the building. Juju Ambassador, how you doing today, Bones?
Good. How are you? Oh yeah. Oh, wrong way. Oh, you got me. Okay, so
I got you today. He's been busy. Busy. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna talk to him about his last couple of days. But before that, if you haven't already, do not forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we go live and do one of these superstar spaces. If you're in the crowd, you want to join, feel free to let me know, and we'll call you up. And you can just join the conversation. You can also become a superstar VIP, $2.99 a month. Hit the join button underneath the video. Get star next to your name. That's going to enter you into the raffle coming up in 5 days here. August 31st, big day for us. Lots of giveaways happening on that day. If you want to follow us, and usually we'll post the live streams here as well. Follow us on X, Instagram, and we have a Discord in the description, which is popping. I mean, the comedy club on our Discord is one of my favorite places right now to be hanging out and just chilling with you guys. So definitely make sure you're in the Discord. We also have a PO box in the description if you want to send us something, become Superstar Hall of Famer. Speaking of the SUP, that is coming on the 31st. Just talked about it. Ways to enter: VIP members, minting Cryptoys, buying Superstar Money merch, and minting a STARBOY. I keep mixing those up. Minting a STARBOY and holding it on that date. We're going to go through whoever holds. You're going to get entered into the SUP raffle on top of all the other utility that comes with the STARBOYs. Prizes guaranteed are 2 Superstar Money hats, 1 Superstar Money shirt, 2 Kid Arcade NFTs donated by the Real Uncommon Pod, who is in the chat. I see you guys there. Hanano, Delilah, let me know if you want the link. And Disney, Marvel comic. That is the base prizes. There will be more, and maybe some stuff from tomorrow. We'll get into that in just a second. Here are some of the prizes, some digital stuff we got for the STARBOYs. It is a Todd Year 2 from Mcfarlane, so animated collectible. Very, very cool. You got the physical version there. And Bones is going to do some show and tell, I think. I don't think he knows that he's going to do it, but he's going to do it very soon. So all you have to do, hold 1 STARBOY, and the mint link is in the description if you haven't minted yet. Whoops. If you mint 10, you have a chance at the autographed one. There's only 9 of these available to public mint, and you better believe we're building up some utility for certain traits in the near future. Hashtag soon. But for now, you got the utility that we've already released. Crafting is also coming soon. This will happen after we mint out, if we mint out. It's just a requirement. We have to mint out to be able to unroll the program.
They're going to mint out. Come on.
We'll see what happens. Super duper money boy still missing. It's been a while. I mean, his family's calling me every day saying, "Have you found him yet?" I said the superstars are on it. They are capturing these guys like crazy. 3 of them are captured. This guy is getting close. I mean, I think we're close to Fredo Robsig. I think he's in the sights of the police. They've gotten some intel from the others. Juju Beardo's been yapping like crazy over there trying to get out. And El Pancho, I mean, still doesn't speak the language. The cops are still trying to get a translator. But that's where, Tony Soprano's still on the loose. Vito Superlone is still on the loose. But Sonny Sheets was the brains behind the operation, and he is kind of starting to open up and giving some details on where the others may be. So I think we're getting close here. So definitely see if you can mint it, and if you do, you'll get the prizes associated. But if you do find Super Duper Money Boy, you will get a Cryptoys Classic, which also has its own utility in the Cryptoys project. So really, really fun stuff. Loving the interoperable prizes because they're so easy to give away, and we know exactly who has what mint, and it's just like bam, boom, bam, and it's very fun. I know the people who have won are very happy. Here's an update on who has been captured and who is still remaining. We also will have leaderboard utility. If you own the top 5 amount of STARBOYs, top 10, top 20, you will have a special utility, which yet to be announced. And that is that. So, Bones, let me know about your date. I know you got a lot of talking to do. That's why I did all the talking up front here. But let me know about the last couple of days and maybe show off some of the stuff that you bought.
First of all, on the STARBOYs, the top 20 is going to be a battle. You know, I was actually looking, and it's going to be a battle. I actually minted. I did like a little quick mint last night of 5.
Oh,
I did 5 last night. And it's funny because I got like all like moon boys. Like got like in a row. They were all on the moon, and they're all like happy. So 3 of them in a row. I got like 1 little futter, but all moon boys. Yeah, it's gonna be a battle for that top 20. I'll tell you that right now because it's like 1 or 2 gap of like, so like if you like buy 1, you like bump up like so quick. If you buy 2, you like bump up another 6, 7 slots. So yeah, it's gonna be a battle for sure. And you're doing great. What are we at? 700? You said?
We're almost like 700 minted, but I think it's like going to be at each of those tiers. It's almost like there's a battle happening at 5. From like anything from under 2 to 10 is close. Like any of those guys can end up in the top 5. One, he's got it in the bag already. Icy Dog, I think he's like a mint at 155 or something.
He's safe. He is safe. Yeah, and I think who else is safe? There's a couple. There's like 2. There's a top 5 that I think is safe for sure. Yeah. They're just like killing it.
Yeah,
but yeah, it's been a busy few days. I've been at the Fan Expo. I'm there for 4 days. So it was the 3rd day today. I did a half day because it's been a lot. Thursday was the best day to go because it was the least busy. Did all the good shopping. Got some Funkos, got a bunch of comics, and then today was the big day for comic signing. So I got a lot of comics signed, which is fantastic. Got some Frank Miller signatures. Got some Zeb Wells signatures. Who do I get? John Boy Myers. So John Boy Myers, he does this cover for all the expos, and then I saw like an Orlando one, and then he put Toronto down here.
Oh, nice.
So there's only 500 of these that he does. So I got him to sign it there too, John Boy Myers. So that's awesome. And speaking about the Disney, I got Zeb Wells, who actually does. I think this was Spider-Man 21 for the Hulk. Yep. So he actually wrote Spider-Man 21. This is the variant cover of the Hulk, and then he did like almost like a signature, kind of like a tattoo right on the arm there.
Perfect space, yeah, perfect spot for it.
That's pretty cool. And also Zeb Wells, I got this one too.
Done. Oh, nice, yeah.
Who else I got? I got Zeb Wells again. Oops.
So do you pay for time or do you pay per item?
It was like $12 per signature or $7. Okay. It like varies. Yeah. The most expensive one was Frank Miller. It was actually $100 US each signature, and the line was crazy. And this was one of his too. This is a classic Wolverine cover. Wow. From Frank Miller. So I got one of them from him here. And then the other one was the Dark Knight, actually. I got Andy Kubert to sign it as well. This one here. So I got 2 signatures on that one.
Wow. So yeah. That's actually pretty cool though. Like you got both of them, but I mean, $100 for a signature. I mean, the Starboys is only cost like $6. You can hit a sig, right? So
straight up, no, seriously. And like this is just the beginning. This is an early signature. You never know in the next few years what these signatures are going to be cost, right? What they're going to cost. So
no, Frank Miller, you can't go wrong. I mean, that's a premium one right there
for sure. And there's also 2 others. See the names down there. There's 2 other people that are down there. I think Anderson is down there, and Miller we got Kubert. Yeah. So I want to get a couple more from that one. And then also Sweeney Boo. Sweeney Boo does some really cool art. So you saw the SB there. Oh, yeah. She's like a nice like Catwoman.
Yeah.
So really, really, really cool. And then also these are exclusive covers as well, like the Chrome Todd, which is cool. Amazing. I would love, imagine Todd McFarlane signing this.
There's a perfect spot at the top there. Look at that.
I know. And they know the exact spot where to sign because they're artists. They know where it pops, right? Mm-hmm. This one too, and then also got a Chrome one.
Ooh,
Superman. Yeah, Superman. And then we all know this special comic that's going to be coming soon to a little platform you know about. Yeah. So we'll see where this goes. This is obviously a facsimile because if this was real, I would be in a different
You'd be wearing gloves.
Yeah, and I would be streaming from like a different place as well for sure. And then this too, this is awesome. This was from an artist. This was only $25.
Oh, wow.
So it's kind of watercolor, and then see how it kind of like comes down.
Oh, nice. Yeah. It's dripping. I have the uncommon Spider-Man on Vivi, so like that gives me vibes.
Yeah, this is sweet. So, and then also I got a boatload of stuff that I posted in the Discord, in our fabulous Discord, a bunch of Funkos and a bunch of other comics. That's only the tip of the iceberg. Those are only the ones I got signed. Got so much comics, so much stuff. It's like you could go there for 4 days and just shop for 4 days and then not be able to pay your bills for like 3 to 4 months for sure, because it's insane, right? And the thing is too, you always have to bring cash, because if you don't bring cash, they charge you in USD like you're buying NFTs on Vivi, because like they have like the whole scanner and it's all USD conversion. Mm-hmm. So cash is the best because you don't want to be paying those prices, right?
Yeah, no, that's crazy. But I mean, I could when you were posting those pictures in the Discord, I was like, "How's this guy walking around?" I'm just picturing you with bags and.
I know we had a backpack. We like had a backpack, and then Amazon hands out those like reusable bags, those like big bags. You're just hang them out. So we had a lot of bags too. But yeah, no, a lot of stuff. And you can do panels. There's like celebrities that are there as well. We also there's an Amazon show called Wheel of Time. I don't know if you've seen it before. They're on season 2. The first episode is airing September 1st. So we were able to watch the first episode yesterday, early. So that was pretty cool. And that was the first time the Amazon's ever done that in Canada. So there's a lot of cool stuff for sure. There's a lot of panels happening. Like we're going to the Punisher, the guy who plays the Punisher, going to a panel tomorrow.
Nice.
With him, and then maybe get some more signatures tomorrow. But yeah, Frank Miller was like the one who took up most of the time because the line was so big. It was a massive line, and man, bless him. He's very old. He's very old, and the fact that he is coming to those events and still doing the signatures, it's incredible. So he's like a legend. He's a legend. So it was definitely worth the lineup to go and get that signature for sure.
Yeah, no, I mean, I can't wait. If you guys don't know, I'm going tomorrow. So I'll be there. I'm only going for the one day. But yeah, I'm just looking to experience. It's the first time I'm ever going to this expo. Obviously, I went to DCon. Speaking of D, how's it going?
D, what's up?
I'm like, oh, oops, you caught me.
Oh,
there it is. Oh my god!
Oh
Oh no!
Jesus. Right.
Fernando's in the chat. I got to take back all the punches.
Yeah, no, I took it back. Sorry.
Yeah, he would be up here, but he's sick.
Oh yeah, I was hearing that. I think yesterday.
Yeah, we just got done with our live stream, and he kind of, muddled through that. He did good, but now he's resting and just trolling.
Definitely save the voice, and we'll have him on when he's better for sure. I mean, we've been doing these every so often now. It's just like a little bit of a chill space, just hang out, talk about whatever. But yeah, I mean, we're just talking about how Bones has been to the Fan Expo in Toronto last couple of days, and I'm going tomorrow.
I saw the pictures.
Yeah, if you're not in the Discord, the Superstar Discord, the Walmart of Discords, then you have to get over there because every single project is there. We're all talking there. We're all sharing our stories. We're all sharing our pictures. And D saw the pictures that I had. That like one, that like the first haul was like we had a lot of stuff because I'm a huge Funko collector. So and I love Dragon Ball Z stuff. So I found some really cool Dragon Ball Z. But I live in a condo and I have boxes in my parents' house of Funkos that I haven't even brought here. So I can't keep on getting more Funkos because like that's the whole, it's funny because we got into the digital space to collect digital, but now I'm becoming more of a physical collector because I'm collecting comics. Thanks, MC. I appreciate it.
You got to match it. You have to match it, right?
Yeah, that's the thing. You have to match it. And especially now that I'm learning about the comics on Vivi, I want physical comics now. And now I have a short box and my short box is getting full. I should have bought a long box. So I have to get a long box. Yeah. So it never ends. But you know what? It's all good fun. I love collecting, right?
Yeah, it's good fun. I love seeing all your stuff up there. And yeah, you have a lot of Funkos.
Yeah, for sure. Like
your wall behind.
I know. And like I usually have a different setup, but on the couch it's more comfortable. So but yeah, I have so many areas where I have like in front of me displays. I have collectibles everywhere, like all displayed. So yeah, no, it's fun, but it does get out of hand. But that's the reason why we got into the whole digital space so that we can collect and kind of keep it in our phone or keep it on our computer because it's like, I don't have this. I'm not David Yu. I don't have a warehouse. So
yeah.
Even the Funko chat on our Discord, just that alone it gives me FOMO sometimes. I just see like you post one, I'm like, I need to go find this or whatever.
Friday Funko
I was
for sure.
late. I was like several minutes late and I was about to go to bed. I'm like, oh crap, it's like past midnight. I'm like, oh man.
No, you're good.
I think I did that the other day.
Every Friday we just post like a Funko that we like or that we have just to collect, it's fun.
Have you guys been doing the train at all? You know that Disney train that's out?
The train, which one?
Train?
So it comes with the Walt, but this is one of them. It's a steamboat.
Oh, that's sweet.
Wow.
So the thing with this line is that they're like all Amazon exclusives. So getting a good box is like hard because it's like dependent on your mailman or whatever. It doesn't crush the box when they're delivering it. So when I buy these, I'll buy like 4 and then I'll return 2 or whatever because I got to pick the best boxes and then return them. So right now they're up to 3, I think, that have been released, but they've announced the 4th one. So they have Walt driving the train. Then they have this one, which is Steamboat, and then they have Darth Vader. And then after Darth Vader, they have Woody coming on the Pixar ball. So
I love it.
cool.
When I started collecting Funkos, I just ripped the box open. I didn't care. I just like put them on my shelves. And then as I started becoming more of an avid collector, I was like, oh crap, maybe I should not take them out of the box. And now every time I go on the shelf, I'm like so picky.
Yeah, that's the one you posted, right? Yeah.
Oh, yeah, very nice. I like that. How's the box? How's the box?
Oh, it's perfect. She's perfect.
Very nice.
Yeah.
See, is that your favorite? Is she your favorite superhero?
Yes, she is my favorite.
Love it. Those are awesome.
I suck at showing all these things.
There you go. Right there, perfect. Yeah.
I love when you buy the boxes and they come. Sometimes it depends on the Funko. They come with like the plastic case on it.
Oh yeah,
covering case so that it protects it. Ooh, I like the suit.
Oh, that's a nice one. That looks like the Vivi one with the shiny suit.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, and then I got this one.
Oh. We're getting sneak peeks here.
Grogu. Oh, that's sick. I love that one.
I never seen that with Grogu in the backpack there. Nice. Rob would like that one.
Yeah.
It's actually funny because like the Star Wars ones, they're like all bobbleheads and they all come on stands.
Yeah, right? And Marvel, right? Marvel's all bobbleheads too, I think.
No. I don't think so. Is it?
I thought that they all are.
Oh, maybe.
That's weird.
Possible. I'm trying to see I don't have any Marvel on me, but yeah. I thought, yeah. But no, I mean, anyway, I wanted to show off some of your guys' stuff. So let me pull up my screen here. This is Bones' Twitter. So definitely go check him out. He's got the high score on the Cryptoys minigame right now.
I know. Yeah, how do you do it, man?
So the thing is like I don't even have an Apple phone, so it's not even my phone. So like I use my girl's phone to play. I've only played. Okay, I'm not gonna gloat. But I've only played 4 times. Like I've only played 4 sessions. I don't play every day because I only have a Samsung phone. But this was like a crazy run. So the thing is like once you get past 100K, you go to 110, 120, then it opens up and you can just collect all the cubes for a long period of time, and that expands your score very quickly. After that point, you're probably around the 200K, 250 mark. It depends because there is every single time it's not the same run. I think there's like 4 or 5 cycles of different ones. Okay. So it depends on which one you get. If you get the cycle that you get that cube bonus early before you have that over 100, then you're not going to do well because after that big span of the cube, it gets too hard. So if you don't have a bigger score by the time that happens, you most likely won't get a good score. This one was just like a perfect run, and I think it was like over 200K. 250, and then I kept on going even during the hard ones, and it's like go so quick, and I landed this one. So yeah, this one was a was a good score for sure.
Yeah, my highest is 244. 244. I've only gotten to that point once, and I think I got 244 was the highest.
Really, that's good.
Yeah, wow. Not bad.
What'd you say, Delilah? Where did you say you were gonna?
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, I said, do you even have any more thumbs? Are they?
So the thing is too is that I don't know if there's a way to figure it out, but because the joystick moves or you put your thumb on the bottom of the phone, there's like a tab, and sometimes when it gets frantic, you press the tab and then it minimizes it, like brings up like all the apps, and then it like messes you up. So you have to be careful not to swipe up on the top. I think there might be a setting to like get rid of that, but that is something that messes me up a little bit. But yeah, it's gonna be cool once we like are able to implement it into the app, where we can actually use our characters, right? Where we could use our Alfie, use our Comet, use our Juno, and maybe I know that Statometer probably won't be involved in this one, but I'm sure there might be something because again, I was looking through the white paper and there is possibly going to be, well, it says in the white paper, there's going to be leaderboard drops, right? Where on the, it's in the white paper. I actually posted about it a little while ago that people in the top of the leaderboard are going to be the ones that are going to be able to be activated to go into this drop. So it's like whitelisted. It's gonna be like a gamer drop. So if you're the best of the best and you're going on the leaderboard, so who knows how it's going to work, but that's something too. So it's cool because you're going to implement all these. There's about, I think, 5 different drop types. It's not just like standard drop types that's going to be implemented into the whole system. So it should be cool. There's a lot of stuff coming. There's so much stuff coming, and all we're doing is opening cubes right now. So
we're just getting ready. Even this, you're just practicing for the mini game. I mean, and I think the whole point is for them to mesh the, like you said, mesh the app with the game. So it might not be like the most difficult game or the most like advanced game, but I think it's it's more of a proof of concept. I was talking to somebody about this today. I said I think it's more of a proof of concept game that shows that things are possible, and then after that you just develop and build on it, saying like, this is how we link the game to the app, this is how you bring your collectible in, this is just something to give people an idea of how it works. And then after that, maybe they do come up with different types of games. I know it's going to be like arcade style games, that's their whole focus, but I mean, in terms of difficulty and looks, I know there's even like games that are worth stashing, as they call it. There's some games that are just skill based, where your statometer won't even matter. Like this one here, apparently statometer shouldn't matter, from one of those conversations I had with Fonz.
Yeah, it shouldn't matter, but then there'd be the games where the statometer matters, and then those ultra grails. That's the thing, is that it doesn't matter. You can leave them in the pack, but then once there's that one special game where you need that statometer to get that upper edge, then it's going to be hard. And then guess what? That game is going to be like, if you're in the top score of that game, you're going to be whitelisted for like this FA character. And then what? You're going to want to open your Ultra Grail now, right? Because you're going to want to have the advantage. So there's going to be so many things, so many plays you could do with. And then when I saw the Cryptoys Classic, so I was looking at the white paper, how the Cryptoys Classic, if you have an Elfie and you have an Elfie character, it'll boost you if you put it inside your building. So if you have an Elfie Cryptoys Classic, you bridge it over to the Flow blockchain, you put it into your pocket as a picture. Then if you put your Elfie in that pocket, it boosts and enhances all the stats. Same thing with the Juno. So I have 2 Elfie Classics and I have no Elfies. You know what I mean?
I think I don't have a Juno. I think I have that same thing.
You don't have a Juno, so there you go. So I'm going to need an Elfie, because then when I put the picture in, and then it's going to kind of like a picture in the pocket, and then I stash it, or any games, it's going to enhance that character that you have the classic for. So that's how it's going to work. So now it's like, I saw Arturo. He actually completed the whole set. So he has the Juno, the Elfie, and the Comet.
The glasses ones. Right? You have the 2 with the glasses.
Yeah. So he's set. He's set. No matter what character he has, he can just use all the classics. So yeah, I wanna go and get some more for sure. Where does it end though? Joe and Delilah, where does it end?
It never ends.
No.
Never.
So, but I think we all have a head start. That's the good thing, right?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna go to the chat. Delilah's in the house.
Here I am.
Sliders in the building. Jeff, I gave him bad juju. Let me go back on this.
Oh, really?
We were in Meta Lemon stream, and he did a giveaway of a Cryptoys cube and ended up winning it. So I re-rolled it for him, and I think Big A were the 2 in the chat. And all I did is I picked a number, I DM'd it to Lemon, and Jeff was on the losing end of that one. So he's saying I give him bad juju, but I think he's just saving the juju, right? Saving the juju. Hashtag blame Joe.
That is so blame Joe for sure.
There you go. You mix them up because this is when I said Starboy, Cryptoy instead of Starboy. Yeah, I mean, Will, if you're watching, the people are asking for the Starboys as Cryptoys. I mean, that might be the big drop on Monday. We don't know. We're going to get into that. We're going to get ideas. What do you guys think? But
I think that, imagine patches, if they do let ambassadors or people do patches, a Starboys patch. Like, it's like perfect. You know what I mean?
The face, yeah.
Yeah, it's like a perfect patch for sure.
Yeah, I don't know. We got to see what they come up with, if they even pass the vote. I know Bones put that up for voting. So
that was a while ago, yeah.
Yeah, we don't know what's happening with that. I saw those books you shared. So
inside.
He must have seen it.
If you're in the Superstar Discord, you would have saw it. I also posted it on, I think, my collectibles as well.
Nice. There you go. This is when we made the call. I saw who was it? The Omi homies were there. They were live streaming for a bit.
Oh, really? Okay.
Nice. Yeah, so that was cool. So I was like kind of living vicariously through them, and I kind of got an idea of what you were talking about, how busy it was over there, Bones. Because there was points you couldn't even move.
Yeah, if you say, "Oh yeah, Joe, I'm gonna come to Expo." Oh, I'm gonna see you there. I won't see you there unless I actually text you or call you, because there's it's like it's insane. It's huge, and there's so many people there. So it's like you can definitely miss everyone.
You gotta drop your location. You gotta.
Maybe we'll have to just throw up a live stream tomorrow. I don't know what we're saying. Maybe just throw it up, and that'll be the vid. We'll see. Back to back.
Oh, we gotta look for you.
Yeah,
just like you had the wanted ones.
Look.
Hey, that still goes. Hey, you find me, there's some Starboys up for grabs if you find me over there at that expo.
Oh yeah, is that for real? Okay.
Yeah, that was announced in a previous video. But and I know saying free reign. I think this is when we were punching you.
Oh, okay. Oh wow.
I'm running out of space. I just bought 1,000 VHS tapes. Ooh. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's some OG collecting right there. That's awesome. I love that.
what kind did you end up going? Did you go like comics and crypto, Ninja Turtles, Jurassic Park, or did you go Disney? Like what's the theme? Is there a theme? And I think he's looking to move some VHS into your house over there, Delilah. So you're gonna have to make some more space. It looks like.
I don't know. We got to get rid of some short boxes then.
You got to do the trade, Daniel. 88K. That's not bad either. I mean, getting close to that 100K mark is not easy. I've only done it a couple times.
Yeah, once you get to that point, you can just like skyrocket once you get a little bit past this. So
yeah,
you're almost there.
It's a lot. That was just one big bulk collection. I bought altogether a few. Oh, so someone sold off their collection. I have to check it out. I have to check. Oh, you put it on your Twitter. Okay, maybe I'll have a look. That's not including the sealed DVDs and wow, everything's sealed.
Wow, sealed.
That's awesome, dude. Okay, but the whole sealed thing. Imagine our parents, my parents, everyone's parents that bought those Nintendo games for the Super Nintendo and even N64. Imagine all the Mario games you bought, one to play with and one to keep sealed. You can make a salary just off selling the sealed because those sealed Mario games are going for. Who would have thought you can grade those games? Because the thing is, why they're so scarce is that who did not open them? It doesn't make sense. Why don't you open them? So the fact that there's closed sealed Mario games and going for big money. So like imagine you had like a whole man, you can just like live off selling all those sealed Mario games for all these systems.
No, it's crazy. I mean, even just to find them now, like you said, like where are you going to find that? It's in people's hands at this point.
Yeah.
Or at these expos.
True. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, Poppy's here. How's it going, Poppy? He's a big time supporter. I know that he's been on. I think was it the WebV or is it the ones you guys do on Twitter, the Spaces, right? I think I've heard of.
Oh yeah, the WebV Wednesdays. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a good. Usually Wednesdays that we're done filming, I'm dead tired, and I'll just like pop it up. And there's always something pinned from us that you guys are always supporting us. So really appreciate that.
I don't need to catch those Wednesdays. I always miss them.
They're late.
Twitter.
Like midnight time for us.
Yeah.
He does have them on Sundays too. WebV weekends.
Okay.
So tomorrow. Okay, yeah, I gotta check it out tomorrow.
Oh yes, tomorrow.
Do you need the crypto? Oh, you need a Cryptoy Classic. Maybe she will find Super Duper Money Boy, and then she doesn't have to worry about that.
Yeah.
So I was actually I always look at Cryptoys Classics, and there's been some activity happening on Cryptoys Classics, and like people aren't buying them on the floor. People are going in and finding the ones that they want.
Oh, like
you know what I mean?
Specific ones.
Yeah, specific ones. So like I think the floor is like, what is it? 100. It's like 140. Just say like in USD, I think 140 USD or 120. People are spending like 200 or 300. I saw because I think people want specific ones.
Yeah.
And it's not even about the rarity. It's just about the looks of how like it looks and the actual
they want a PSP.
Character. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So I love those things. I'm always a fan of 2D art. I love 2D art because obviously the side-scrolling games, Mario and so I love all 2D art. So the Cryptoys Classics, when I saw them, they like hit like a special spot, so I like them.
Did they have Nintendo merch and stuff over there at Fan Expo when you were there?
Everything. They have everything. It's insane. Everything.
How do you choose? How do you decide?
It's impossible. It's nuts. It's
if you see it, you just got to buy it because you're not going back there, right? It's too busy.
Yeah.
Thursday was the big day of like shopping, and then we're like, okay, I'm not going to buy anymore. But then once you pass something, you always see something. You're like, okay, I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy that. I'm going to buy that. Yeah. So.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like after this, I'm going to need to definitely get a shelf. I got everything everywhere at this point.
Yeah. You can get some good, And the expo is a great place to go get stuff, man, for sure.
Yeah, I know. You took a break this month from digital, but next week I'll be picking up some more comics on Vivi. I think we're going to get in a big one over here. You guys seen that tweet? We're going to get to that too.
Yeah.
Blame Joe. Everyone's against me. Lots of deals. I picked up Marvel Spotlight. Yeah, you know what? I seen Hanano sneaking in some big time comics on his feed. If you guys aren't following Hanano, definitely check that out. Speaking of which, I meant to bring this up earlier, but hold on. Boom. So that's their podcast. That's D and Hanano's podcast. They have a YouTube channel and they do it on Twitter. And they're doing a giveaway. Is it done? Did you finish this?
It's done, yeah.
Oh, okay. So this was, but still, like this is something part of the giving back that these guys do. They reached 200 subs and they had a couple great giveaways, digital and physical. They're big time collectors. They're on Vivi. They're in Cryptoys. They're in Mcfarlane. They're on all of them, all the projects that you love over here. And just great people. We met them in person. So give them a follow. Definitely go follow the podcast. And it's great. Like I like even the long form stuff that you guys do. Like sometimes even if you're not watching, it's great to listen to, and it just sometimes Hanano puts in those music that sound. It just makes me so calm. I'm
love it.
having a bad day. I'm mad. I watch the Uncommon podcast and I feel better. So
Yeah.
And you love those sneak peeks too, Joe, right? You love
you
those.
know what?
Oh, those like teases.
He's doing the teasers on me.
Yeah,
I'm waiting.
Yeah.
When's the next one coming? When's the next one coming? I'm like, oh, it's out. I click it, and it's like a minute long. I'm like, no. I gotta wait. I gotta wait for the unveiling. You know.
Yeah.
I'm not good like that.
You guys are killing it. You guys are killing it over there. I love the interviews, and I love this like getting in depth. Yeah, it's amazing. And I think these subscribers are going to be pumping up in the next few months. In the next year, you're going to have a lot more subscribers because you guys are just doing a great job over there. And yeah, the music, the vibes. Oh, I need to come to Hawaii. We need to go.
Yes.
We need to go. Come on.
Meet up.
That would be sweet.
Is everything better out there? Is Maui still feeling it? Is it still on fire, or is it?
I believe there's other parts of the island that are still it's not fully contained yet. And now it's just they're dealing with the aftermath and the displaced people. And I believe like this morning when I listened to the news, they kind of gave a number of like the casualties and the people who are still like not accounted for. So
it was some in like the touristy areas as well. Like I remember we went on a honeymoon to Maui, and like some of the places they were naming off was like, wow, we were there. Like that's terrible because like it's a big draw for them to have the tourist area hit.
Yeah, I've never been to that island, but I know it's Lahaina is a really popular tourist spot. Yeah.
That's scary. Hopefully no more casualties. That's what we can pray for sure.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Jumping over, we got G medals. Oh, this is a STARBOY whale right here.
Oh yeah,
15 STARBOYs need to get to 20. I mean, you are supporting just enough, I think, right there. G medals. I like your PFP by the way. There, I like
that's cool.
All of the Powerpuff Girls. Yeah,
that's sick. I like that. Yeah. Oh wow,
nice. Yeah, Hanano, Ambassador Hanano putting in work.
Yes, and I like that he changes his PFP too to his Cryptoy Classic as well.
Oh yeah, like he has a sick one. I never saw that one, so I don't know. Did he pie it on the floor, or did he have to scoop it up a little higher? Is that what Bones is checking out on the activity?
Yeah, no, he actually got it very close to the floor. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So he didn't pay much more for it. And
a good looking one.
Yeah, it's a great one.
The glasses match the jacket. I love it.
Yeah, he's
like a ninja kid. Almost.
Yeah, like ninja karate kid. Yeah.
Imagine sealed LD disc, man.
Yeah.
There's so much sealed stuff that you would have never thought. Jimbo Lingo. Speaking of STARBOY whales,
I saw somebody was wearing these glasses. I saw at the
Jimbo's
expo.
Glasses.
Yeah.
Oh.
I saw them. And
was it him?
Crazy. It wasn't him. It wasn't him. But I saw him like Jimbo Lingo, and I'm like, no, it's not him. But I was like, yeah. Look at those things. Turn it on, Joe. Does it work or no?
I always mess it up because there's like a 2-button process. I had to text them when he sent them to me, but he's like, "Oh, did you push the button?" Oh, there they go. Yeah. Hold on,
dude. Those things are crazy.
Oh, there you go. That's
those
so
things
sick.
are sick. So, can you see through them or no?
Yeah, I can see.
What?
I don't know how they do it, but I'm Jimbo in the house right now.
What does it look like? Is it like is looking like through a fly's eye or something, like with the little
one second
things?
we're gonna do this for you guys. You're gonna be in the Jimbo Lingo glasses.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet. Yeah. So it's almost like you're like behind like a screen, but like okay, that's cool.
There's like slots. It's like you ever seen those glasses that have the slots, like Kanye, the Kanye glasses?
School.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they're like.
That's
but no, really cool. I don't want them to ever die, so I don't turn them on a lot. But
that's amazing.
So I can pull them up whenever Jimbo jumps in the chat.
There you go.
I mean, he gave us this sign as well, like the Vivi sign when we went to Decon. I mean, very, very generous human.
Those are also nice.
Great dude. His whole family's great.
Are those made out of wood? Or were they kind of like fabricated? Is it like
it's like a wood, but it's got beads on it.
Beads.
So
it's like all the different beads. Yeah.
Oh my god!
Look at how
all that like intricate detail. Yeah.
I don't know if anyone's ever showed them this close up, but like it's like a lot of work that went into this.
Oh. That's so superstar money colors.
You could tell the colors, right? That's
there it is. Colors. Beautiful.
It's all beads.
Yeah.
Right? So
is that like the old school one where you like iron it on, like where you used to do back in the day, where you just kind of like?
No, they're like glued on. They're like.
I think like they go and he puts like each one, right?
Yeah, I don't know if he made it or if he got them made, but he did this for like a ton of people.
That's insane.
So,
yeah,
that's awesome.
That's a lot.
This is the larger version too. I think there's even he made a couple smaller versions.
Wow.
Oh wow.
That's
really
cool.
Yeah,
cool.
I just love them. I
They're
love
even mint
beadwork.
numbers, mint number.
Oh, just like the black and
2 out of
whites.
Yeah. See, I
10.
think
Black and
that's
white.
I think
Cool.
that's the artist. He'll
Oh,
correct me in
amazing.
the comments.
Oh, okay.
2 out of 10. You got a good mint. You got a
Yeah,
good
we got
mint
low
too.
mint.
Really low mint.
That's one of our prized possessions. I don't have many things in my background, by the way. So that's one of them. It tells you how much we love it. We love music. Yeah, I mean that music in your videos, it hits hard. See what I mean? This guy, he's the most generous human that I know. But you don't have to do that, Jimbo. I mean, we know that you're a hardcore superstar and a great supporter. So thank you.
Yeah, he's everywhere too. He supports everybody.
That's what I mean. That's the community though, right? Like it's the whole. It's not even
Yeah.
just Vivi anymore. It's like even people we're meeting from other projects. I don't know if you've met people who have been in other projects that haven't been in Vivi yet. We started to meet some of those people, and it's cool. It's a cool dynamic because then you talk about your experiences on different projects, and I think there's going to be a lot more of that, especially this year coming and moving forward, right? So that's why we've been pushing everything grow together, and that's been something that we want to really see here because all these projects, they're going to reach their own people, and they don't want you don't want to have that animosity because then people just get turned off from the space in general, I think, right?
Yeah.
100%. Mo Fresh killing it over there. 2 sets of Hulks.
2 sets of all Hulks.
2 airdrops. Wow.
So I also have that. I don't know if are we getting 2? I hope so.
Why wouldn't you? I would think so.
I think
for
so,
sure.
right?
Yeah, it's not limited to 1. If you have 2, you should get 2. Definitely.
I have bad airdrop juju. All right, we all.
I know
this.
you're like I know yeah, that whole 007 thing. And
did you see that 007 followed me?
I saw that. I think maybe possibly you're either getting trolled or you're going to get 007 airdrop in the future. Who knows? It's probably a troll. Most likely.
I think the airdrop is coming. I think it's just imminent.
Coming soon.
soon. Holding 2 sets of Hulk and 1 extra planet. Yeah, this is my exact situation actually. I got 3 planets on the drop day for like 130, 140, but they haven't taken off yet. I might get burned on this. I feel like
what are you gonna do,
Oh.
if they just drop it.
What do you do?
I would love if they announced it and gave you time to collect the 4, but I don't know if that's going to happen at this point.
Yeah.
If they're like, it's going to own them by this day, because usually that's what they do. But this is the first time that they haven't done that, right? So if we get burned on it, it's okay. We had a little bit of liquidity to go for this one, but
yeah,
hopefully. Oh no, another wildfire. Is it only in Maui or is it on the other islands as well?
It might be just Maui then. I haven't heard it on our island.
And I don't know. He's been in bed watching the news.
Yeah, so probably maybe he's talking about Maui.
Max Blessed is from Hawaii and fought TKZ today and won. Who's TKZ or Max? Do you guys know these guys?
No,
I'm not familiar. Right? Is it a YouTube boxing thing?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm not sure what the acronyms.
Paid 110. Oh, that's not bad. And you wanted Comet, yeah. I like Comet because I think it's a girl, but she's almost like the main character in that trailer they had. You know,
Comet is the main one, yeah.
Yeah.
But when you speak to Will and the team, it sounds like Alfie's supposed to be the main character. So
yeah,
I don't know.
True.
I'm excited to see like what they do there. I love how they had that like first time we had Poof on the channel. He told us that they're planning for experiences. So that I thought was really cool. Like it's more like it could be like a short stories. It could be like almost like cartoons. Who knows, right?
Yeah, they're gonna make like cartoons and with these characters for sure. There's gonna be I want to get Star Wars and I want to collect that and other stuff, but I always go back to the ZUFO because they're gonna do some crazy stuff with it, and that's gonna be like the proof of concept. They're gonna be like cartoons and they can do whatever the hell they want with it. So
if ZUFO sells out, what's gonna happen? That's what if they are able to sell it out, what's gonna happen to that line? Because
I'm gonna instantly regret not getting more. That's the thing, and like I need to get more. I only have a few. I don't even have that many of this ZUFO. So that's the thing.
I know, and there's some of my favorites. Actually, right now it's my favorite line out of all of them. Because I haven't been into Star Wars at all. So I know the characters. Obviously, it's a huge IP and Disney fan, and it's at the parks and all that. So you kind of learn it through the rides and all that. But I like the idea of the first set and the first and it's their own IP, and they're going to treat it that way. Like they're going to make it always important.
And like I want to have a cube or two to like just have and just for like the long haul, because it's the first line, it's the first ever thing that Cryptoys came out with. So I would love to have a cube, but like
Oh, true. It's just an unopened cube.
An unopened cube.
That was my plan at first.
Yeah.
But then like people were having these unboxing streams and parties, and I'm like, what? I gotta get in on this.
And
that's
then
the thing.
I opened what I had.
That's
no
the
one,
thing.
one never been unboxed yet, so it's like, oh, I could be that one as the Ultra Grail, right?
Yeah, like imagine like 3 or 4 years down the line, people that have the cubes, like those. I feel like people are gonna want them, and you're gonna want to have them. You want to collect them. It's and then as they all get, what haven't been picked, and then imagine like the one of ones haven't been picked yet, and they're still unopened cubes, man. Right? So.
I want to see what happens when they're not available anymore.
Yes.
I mean, that's what's going to really kick in. It's going to,
I know.
I mean, if Marketplace comes before they sell out, then you can have the pick of which ones you want to play around with. But you're right. Maybe just holding the cubes might be the play afterwards because you just don't open it.
I know, but for degens like us, it's like impossible to like, you know what I mean?
We've been brought up as degens through the Vivi ecosystem.
The struggle is real.
Yeah, for sure, and especially going on all these live streams and just opening with your friends, it's fun. Yeah. So like you want to open them, you don't want to.
Yeah, you're like one more. Okay, last one more.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's
so
fun
hard
to collect the cubes, but it's more fun to open them with friends. So
yeah.
I was talking to Rob. We gotta try. I know you got one, Bones. We gotta try and get an Ultra Grail.
I was so lucky to grab that Ultra Grail, man. I was so lucky, and to be honest, I think it was literally my 6th or 7th cube open that I got the Ultra Grail.
That's some juju.
Great, though.
That's why you're the Juju ambassador.
See, and that's the thing. And when I was crowned the Juju ambassador, I give Juju. I try to give Juju to the community, but come on, I should get some Juju as well sometimes.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And that was my Juju. It was like Dragon Ball Z Goku, the freaking Spirit Bomb, like harnessing all the Spirit Bomb and just into the Cryptoys app.
Yeah.
And then came to me was the Ultra Grail. Yeah. Thank goodness.
That's awesome. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. And I think the snapshot is coming soon, right?
September 6th, right?
Yeah, so coming soon. Up. And I personally think that when they said that, it's going to be, this one is going to be good, or they're like, I wish I had this one, it makes me think it's not like an item, it's going to be a character, just because they didn't say it, they said one. I don't know, just the way they worded it, I feel like it's going to be a special limited edition character of some sort, just the way they said it. I don't know. That's the way I'm thinking in my head. Maybe I'm totally off, but
I wonder how many total Ultra Grails there's been pulled, because that would be really, really limited.
Yeah. Is there a way to find out?
There is. If you go on the Flow blockchain and you look it up, there's a way to look at. Yeah.
I know there's been community posts, and they have like the community member. I think Hood and Grandpa made an app. I don't know if it's not official, but I don't know. Like, so the accuracy is not confirmed, but I mean, it's cool to look at it and see what could be, right? When if and when they decide to release their numbers on the actual app. But even the numbers that he's showing off, I mean, they don't seem terrible for a project that's come out of nowhere. I mean, to have over 10,000 of each line sold out, I think is pretty good.
Yeah, that's incredible.
No, for sure.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens as they start to have stuff, and they don't have a market, right?
Yeah.
I've been seeing a lot of good comics listed for cheap. Avengers 4 still going for $5. Oh wow, is it that cheap now?
Yeah.
I didn't know it was that cheap. I think I was picking it up at like $10. I had a couple of them. So many deals. FF1 and Daredevil 1 have been my targets. Yeah, that's the ones I saw you post earlier today. Oh, here we go. The Korean Zombie TKZ. This is UFC. I just figured it out. UFC, Max Bless Holloway fought the Korean Zombie in UFC. They're both legends. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, that's today. So that's Bob Sale's specialty. He's probably watching that for sure right now, if it's still going. Most of our collection is UFO. Yeah. I mean,
you're doing the right thing. You guys are stacked. That's great.
Yeah, your daughter must love that. Must love the UFO line. Yeah.
Yes.
Very kid friendly, that one.
That's my favorite ones too.
A collector's famous last words. I need to get more. Well, struggle. I think you have enough VHS slider. Streams back to back. Vibes, Hanano, D, Superstar. Was Vibes on today? And you guys? Oh, wow.
Yeah, and Slavs was in.
We're getting back to those days. Do you remember back in the day, like you couldn't turn on YouTube without someone being live or without Twitter Spaces or something happening? So it's slowed down quite a bit, but we're still here. We're all trying to keep it going, so that's good. And we brought out new creators like D and Hanano. They used to be listeners and watchers, and now they're doing their own stuff. We got Bones.
Yeah.
He's always giving back to the community. He's jumping on streams like crazy now. So love to see it. This is how we grow it. We all become friends, right?
No, for sure. It's awesome.
Slabs. How's it going, Slabs? There you go.
Nice.
There will come a day when FF1 for $17 will see. Yeah, I think so too. I think, who was it? Was it you guys who talked about what Chris said? Chris Evers was talking about how there's 60,000. I think it was Hanano was mentioning that conversation. And then he said that there's 60,000 of them, but if like everybody who's on Vivi right now bought 3 to 5 or whatever, it's not really that much anymore, right? So it makes you think, especially when you're just looking at even the common cover, right? The common covers are like what, 48,000 or something, I think, like that, something crazy like that. But I don't know. It's going to be, certain things are going to be very, very sought after, and I think even with the large mint numbers, some things will hold special value. But yeah, I think the future, we don't know what's going to happen yet. I think it's just going to be crazy, and I think it's going to come, and we just won't even see it coming at some point.
No, for sure. And then even like look at that Superman one on Palm on back howls. Like that thing is like took a little dive. I think it's at like, I saw it at 340 for USD, the common. And that one was at, what was that, 600 or 700, I think. Yeah. So everything on DC is like, has taken a dive. There's been back howls that have been coming close to mint price.
Wow.
Back howls for like 350, people buying them for like 300 at like mint price. So it's been lingering around the 400 mark because this whole Batman, this whole Detective Comics that's going to be coming out. We don't know how they're going to be allocating it to the back owls. They always give us early access, but then they said there's going to be further a percentage possibly. But you know, a lot of the community is like petitioning for like if you have at least one back owl to have a guaranteed mint for it, because like this is like our comic book, right? This is like this is like the comic book for the cowls. So hopefully they will do something for us. But they like announced it like a month before it even is going to come out, so we'll see what they say with it. But
sorry, is this Batman 1 or is it Detective Comics 27 that's coming out?
Batman #1. Is it?
Yeah.
For the I think it's this one here.
So they're still holding out on the big boys, Action Comics and Detective Comics.
It's the Detective Comics. It's me, this one.
Oh, that's Batman FA, right?
Yeah, this is the first Batman. Yeah.
So that's the one that's dropping on Palm?
Yeah, this is the one that's going to be dropping. So we're going to see how they're going to allocate it. We don't know any details yet. But yeah, this is the one that's going to be. So I feel like depends on if the community is happy with how they do it. If they're not happy, the floor will continue to drop. If they're happy, then the floor will go up. So it's just all sentiment, right?
I'm going to have to use Hinano's back call from our early access. So I don't have any.
For sure. Either way, there's going to be early access for back howls. There's going to be a percentage, whatever it is. There will be either way. So you'll have an advantage either way of having a back howl. Definitely either way.
See, this is the benefit of having friends in the space. I mean, D's going to freeload off of Hanano. I'm going to bring my phone to Bones so he can level me up on Cryptoys.
There you go.
There you go. It's a win-win-win, right?
So there you go. So that's what's going to happen, and we're all going to be happy. All right. I also wanted to pull up the news because we haven't done this yet, and I'll be behind, and then tomorrow everyone will yell at me for being behind. But this is my predictions for Monday for Cryptoys. Mickey and Friends was my number 1, and then I thought about it a little bit more. I was like, maybe it's Marvel. Like it could be Marvel just because they're under that umbrella. But I'm still gonna stick with my gut. I'm gonna think it's Mickey Mouse. I know that they visited Disney. We've had this conversation on other channels before, but we're having it here. These are my two picks. I think Bones, you were in the Ninja Turtles. Is that what you?
No. So I was thinking about this today too on the drive back from the expo. I was thinking about it. I was like, I originally was thinking, like if Mattel would do it, what would be a Mattel thing? What would be a Disney thing? I was thinking originally Hot Wheels because of that whole, it does look like a track. But then Delilah, I saw like Rainbow Road. Honestly, I can almost guarantee it's not going to be Nintendo. That's realistic here because I feel like they're too far out in regards to the whole digital space. But it does make the Rainbow Road was awesome. Like that's like a good speculation. But then again, it looks like a track. So I was thinking Hot Wheels. So I'm like, if it's going to be Hot Wheels, because then they can bring another function, another dynamic to the whole app, because now you have a car. You know what I mean? So that would actually bring something cool. But then I was thinking about like Disney, and I think my final speculation is going to be the Marvel superheroes. To be honest,
I think that'd be a big one.
Imagine because you got to think about the tiers, about all the tiers and how they could do the different characters on the different tiers, and the Marvel superheroes, Thor, Hulk, Captain America, whatever, there's like a million outfits that they can use. So they would be perfect for doing the different tiers.
Yeah.
So I would say the Marvel superheroes would be the number one pick for me. How about you, Delilah?
Yeah, so after I saw that, I had guessed Matchbox, which is another vehicle. And then I was thinking about it, and I don't know who owns Looney Tunes, but that would be kind of cool. I don't know if that's
Was it Warner Brothers? No,
Warner Brothers.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Looney Tunes. Yeah, Looney Tunes. I have a dagger in my heart from Looney Tunes. So when you like brought that up, it gave me shell shock because the whole Looney Tunes Nifties situation. Like I bought a lot of
you were a Nifty
Tweeties. Oh yeah, I got a lot of the Tweeties, and I had like a Grail. I got like this like glitter Tweety that I could have sold for over 1,000 USD for sure. I'm holding on to this thing. It's Looney Tunes, the big IP. Big IPs never fail, right? Big IPs might never fail, but it's the companies that hold that IP and control that IP might, fail. So that's the problem. Nifties went down like a ship, just like a cannonball ship in the sea. But again, I do have it in my wallet. So it got bridged over because it was on what was it on? What was it on? What was the blockchain it was on?
Oh, I'm not sure.
I forget, but it got bridged over to ETH. I forget. It got bridged over to ETH, so now I have it on my wallet. But that's the thing. They were gonna do like crazy cartoons. They were gonna do the straight. We're gonna have all the characters. We had Tweety. We had Sylvester. They were gonna do Bugs Bunny. They're gonna do all these characters, and they're gonna do a full cartoon. And they're gonna have Marvin the Martian. He was like the guy that was like trying to like replicate all these Tweeties. So it was gonna be cool.
Nice.
And then unfortunately, something happened with Nifties, and I don't know. It was very disappointing. So when you said Looney Tunes, it gave me shell shock a little bit.
Sorry. Whoopsie.
When I first saw that little, like it's the cover of the live stream. What you're talking about, that looks like the Rainbow Road, right?
Yeah.
I thought that too. I was like, oh, maybe this is like a racing thing. It looks like lanes, but then I saw it in the background of other artwork previously used for ZooFO. So I don't know if it's related to a different IP because they're using it in artwork with their own IP. So that's why I went off of that. But I think we're all of the feeling, at least I know Bones, we've heard enough to feel like it's something that they already have, and that new IP is down the road, right? It's not that, or new licenser.
No, because we know that Will said that the next drop, Will said it's not Star Wars, and we know the next drop is not the new partnership. Yeah, so it could only be Mattel or Disney. Yeah,
that's what I think so. And so I guess Hinano's guess here, this would be Nickelodeon now, right? Would be TMNT.
Yeah.
So that would be a different. That would be
the Funko Pop says.
Yes. We would want team, but that would be a different partner. So we think it's going to be.
And this would be Warner Brothers. So
Animaniacs. Would be cool too.
Yeah, so that might be the future IP that's coming.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm trying to egg Will on to post some kind of GIF. I'm like, yo, just post the GIF. Just put something out there to make the people go crazy. Just like post their toe or something like
that. Post their toe. Like a zoomed in.
And then so Monday I'm at the X for the 4 days. Then on Monday I'm going. Sorry, I'm at the Fan Expo. And then on Monday I'm going to the CNE. While this stream is going on, so I hope the fam can like blow. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it'll be a huge announcement, and I'll see it on my phone when I'm on the Midway playing Roller Bowler, that like bowling ball game where you try to get over. I'll see it on my phone, the big announcement, and we'll see what it is. Like I know Monday's going to be a big day. They're hyping it up to be.
He
something
said to gear up for like 11 o'clock Eastern. So
11 a.m. p.m.
Yeah, so 6 hours. You got to wake up at 5. D.
Yeah, he said 8 a.m. Pacific time. 8, 5 a.m. Okay. Same as a drop time. So
nice. Okay, I look forward to it.
I think this could be future, but I don't think it's this one. I don't think Warner Brothers is quite yet. That might be the new IP actually. The new partnership that they signed, because those guys seem like they're pretty committed to the space, at least from other projects.
Yeah, the new partnership is another speculation that we always have. Like I'm thinking in regards to Hasbro too, because Hasbro would fit perfectly with.
Yeah, you're saying.
And then there's a bunch of other ones, but yeah, it's a tough one to say. Like, and then Ninja Turtles was like another speculation everyone was saying too. What it could be. There's so many. And again, they're like rejecting IPs as well. They're like, because they're so early, which it makes sense because, you know, they want to get everything up and operational first, like all the marketplace and trading, right? Because I think trading is going to come first, apparently, you know, before the market, which is great because it'll be great for giveaways as too. And then completing sets too. So there'll be just with trading alone will be cool just to start collecting and everything like that. There's a lot coming down the pipeline. So super exciting. You can tell too because they've it's like they've had their heads down, just like working away because it's kind of calm before the storm. The sea is kind of like, but then you see like the Jurassic Park, boom, the ripple.
Yeah,
it's happening right now.
Starting to hear the sound.
Yeah,
right. That's what's happening right now. So when Monday comes, that's you see the T-Rex on Monday, right? We'll see what happens.
Love that.
Man, if you got anything productive to do on Monday, trust me, it's not going to happen. It seems like at this point.
I'm calling out of work for that.
I know. It'd be at the X, just like.
Oh, I got to go to the washroom.
Yeah.
All right, let's continue here. Jack, getting some crazy juju on the DC Palm platform over there. I mean, his juju is incredible. It's on every single platform, and love to see it for him on Palm. Chris Severs talking about comics that are in the store. We were talking about this earlier. He was able to get March 1st, 1963 ASM 1. So he does some crazy number mix around, but you know, when there's a lot of eyeballs looking on it, these are going to matter. Like these are the things that people are going to start to realize and try to pick from, right?
You would think so. Once like more people come into the app and a year, 2 years down the line, there's going to be people that know these like actual numbers and they're going to be like, oh man, they're going to be looking for this stuff. So it's a good play for sure. It's not a bad play at all to go for mint hunting.
And if you got 60,000 books and now you're limiting it to once you start collecting the mints only, then really how many are there, right?
For sure. And we kind of assume, we kind of think that there's going to be comic book burning, right? Didn't they say, did they confirm that there's going to be comic book burning in the future, or was it just speculation?
I feel like burning could happen on anything, right? I mean, but they can pull something up.
No, it wasn't confirmed, but they've been burning collectibles, so why wouldn't they do comic books eventually, right?
Yeah. And they have burnt comic books, so you know Marvel's open to the idea of burning them. Yeah,
true.
So we'll see what happens. This is the hint that came out. They put out these emojis, and I my first thought was Avengers #1. I think that's what it is. They got Iron Man, Ant-Man, Hulk, Thor, Wasp, and Loki is the key antagonist in that book. So I feel like these are like, you got Hulk, you got the glasses for like Robert Downey Jr.
True.
You got the Bolt for Thor, the Ant, the Wasp, and then the Snake. I guess for Loki you can kind of say he's Snake. I don't know. I guess he's been referred to that a few times, right?
Yeah, no, and I'm not like I don't know a lot about comic books, just getting into them. But when I was looking, so I was like, I had no idea what this would have been. But then when I was looking at the comments, and I know MC My Collectibles posted actually a speculation. And he said it was Avengers 1 was what he speculated as well. So it makes sense. It makes sense. It's all the characters.
If MC's saying it, I feel confident.
Me too.
Yeah.
Speaking of feeling confident, I'm starting to really love the Puddin' Cheeks shorts. I'm not going to spoil it for you, but this is one you're going to really want to listen to. I retweeted it. Go check it out. There's 007.
Yeah.
Right? He's trolling me. I don't know, but everyone on Vivi must join, please. This is officially the best family with unbiased info and current news. Let's go. To me, that sounds like I'm getting my airdrop. I don't know about you guys.
It looks like it. It looks like it. And yeah, I don't want to get your hopes up or anything, but we'll see.
We'll see what happens. Kid Arcade, he's going live tomorrow. I want to share this. He's with the biggest bro. So this is 9 o'clock Pacific tomorrow. I will be at the Fan Expo, so I will maybe be live around that time as well. Maybe I'll go a little bit later just so we're not overlapping. But looks like he's doing some giveaways, some trivia, some games. Always a good time with him and the biggest bro. So definitely,
those are always fun.
Mark your calendars. Really, really fun. Diamond Inc. Thank you very much. D, one and only, is awesome. Always positive, man. I think this is supposed to go to you guys.
Okay, Joe. So I'll see you tomorrow. Actually, no, I'm joking. No, it goes to D for sure. This one is for D.
Thanks, Diamond.
No, I know. Diamond Ink's been around for a long time supporter. This was hilarious. I don't care if it pisses anybody off. I thought this was funny.
What is
difference in Vivi user vaults. So you can be a master collector 2 ways. You can have all the Pokemon, or you can just hold the Omi.
Yeah, that's so. This is a whole nother can of worms right here for sure.
This was a big buzz. I did a video on it yesterday. A lot of people misinterpreting how I was analyzing it too in the comments.
But again, it does make sense to. Are you the one who said it, Joe? To have separate like OUP points. Are you the one who said that?
Well, I was speaking to a couple comments that I've seen on Twitter. So one of them was Guri. Guri is a friend of the channel. I met him at DCon. He's really upset about it because he's spent a lot of money collecting sets, collecting all of this stuff, and someone could come in with a lot less dollar value of OMI and surpass him in terms of rank and maybe even boot him down to diamond, I think is the next one, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not sure if he's quite there yet, but to me...
Wait.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry. No, Guri, this is off the subject. Guri was at DCon?
Yeah, he was there.
Oh, okay.
You never met him. No, there's so many people who say they were there, and I didn't know that you were there.
Yeah, I didn't meet him.
Yeah, no, Guri was there. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Carry on.
So him and then Maddie Boom Boom had a great idea. I read one of his tweets live. It was maybe you have to have like a threshold to be a master collector. So maybe you can earn more points per day with the OMI thing, but maybe to be a master collector, you should at least own X amount of sets or X amount of comics or X amount of things. This way you don't have that dynamic where it's like, oh, I'm a master collector, and then it shows one comic, two collectibles, and whatever. Just because, and I understand the point that, okay, as more people load their OMI onto the app, it brings down the average of what each person has in terms of points because there's only so many that they can allocate. But that's if more people load OMI onto the app. Right now it's not the most simplest process. I mean, if you're in crypto, you probably will figure it out, but it's to me, it was like, I think that he's right. I think you have to have some kind of a threshold to be called a master collector, or you need, and the other thing I said yesterday, maybe you just rename the program at the beginning. You don't call it that because it's not really that anymore. If the top tier is only people who are holding tokens and not collectibles.
No, for sure. I actually agree. Like, I think there should have been a separate category, and with the OMI token, you got separate points, like OUP points. You know what I mean? Yeah. I don't think it should have been grouped together because, I agree. You know what I mean? I don't have a huge collection, like a massive collection, but like it doesn't really make sense that you're called a master collector if you have a crypto, if you have a token compared to like the collectibles. I think that there should be two different categories. So like it knocks you off. So it doesn't really make sense because you're not a master collector. You're a master collector of OMI, I guess, if that's even a thing, but you're not a master collector of collectibles, which that is what collectors at heart. You're supposed to be a collector of these collectibles. So I agree. I understand that it's people are upset about it. There should be two separate categories. What do you think, Dee?
No, I feel the same. I mean, I don't have any OMI or anything, but I think it would be fair to have it separate. To have like a better keep better track of who actually has what in each category.
I wonder if they will take feedback. And the other thing that I said yesterday is that I'm happy that they brought this before MCP has utility. Like, you can't do anything with your points right now, so maybe they can take in some feedback. I'm not sure that they will because they probably planned this all out and expected this kind of backlash on certain things, because you're going to have the two groups: people who hold collectibles, people who hold OMI, and they're going to someone's going to be unhappy from either side. But maybe you can kind of balance it more. I mean, at this point now, you give the OMI people all this MCP. Now, if you do a balancing act with people with collectibles, people with OMI, and be like, oh, you just nerfed my stuff. Like, how can you do that? So they're in a tough spot. I think, hey, Slav, I agree. Loyalty program maybe should be just the name and points, and no more master collector, no more titles. But I think it's all built that way now. I mean, one of the ideas I had yesterday was maybe you reward sets in a large, maybe you say moving forward, sets give you this much of a bonus, and that kind of bridges that gap. If you hold 10, like you want, at least to start, you want the dollar values to kind of jive, right? You want whatever it costs you to be a master collector with OMI to be probably around equal to what it would cost you to be a master collector with collectibles, I would think. At least to start this way, that's the balance. You make people happy, but I didn't like seeing the ones where you don't have to have any collectibles and you're a master collector. Just
doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Diamond Inc. is the man for sure.
Diamond oh my god! There you go. You made him donate more.
I love you.
This one's going to Bones. Okay. See him tomorrow. I'll buy him a coffee.
Buy me a coffee.
There you go.
There you go. Thanks, Diamond Inc. Appreciate it.
Thank you. No, I mean. there's always gonna be something to talk about. Everyone's gonna be pissed all the time. I mean,
yeah,
it keeps the space fun, right?
That's the thing. You can't please everyone. Not everyone's gonna be happy, but I think on this one there should be maybe an adjustment for sure, because it should be separate. Yeah,
we seen it with the Yoda. I mean, we haven't seen the result of that yet, but we do know that these companies are listening to the community. I think Vivi is no different. I think they will listen. I mean, I think the buzz has been pretty loud for this, but maybe not. Maybe they're stick to their guns and they feel that it will be something that will work out the way they think. But I mean, for Guri. Sure. Thank you, Guri. So yeah, Guri was at Decon. Guri, you can let Delilah know. Did you see her? Like, she didn't see you over there.
I'm pretty sure, so you might have missed me.
There you go.
Slavs makes a good point in regards to emotions.
Yeah.
People use but again, it's hard not to, because when you have money involved, it's true. Emotions run wild. But yeah, it's true. You know what I mean? Because you kind of have to want to make the smartest decisions possible. And if you have these strong emotions, like in like a negative way, it kind of, makes your investing and collecting.
I think some of the emotions are kind of warranted in some cases. If you invest, or it was investing, you're trying to back a project to make it move forward. You're trying to invest, right? To help that project succeed. And you're told this is the vision of the project. This is what's going to happen. And then if something turns sideways and now all the money you invested in this vision, now you're automatically into this new vision, which might not be something you agree with. I think that's warranted, like if people are unhappy with things like that. And this might be something right now that like Guri and some of the other people on Twitter are not too happy with, is that the OUP and the MCP were supposed to be separate and have their own rewards. And now, after people have invested thousands into either or,
see, that's a tough one, because like Reese came out, right? Where's Reese? Is he still with the company, or is he?
Yeah, he's still with the company.
He's still with the company. He made that huge video, that huge presentation of it was a totally different thing. So people probably invested in OMI on the assumption that this was going to happen, and then things change, right? So in regards to emotions, you can understand if someone's emotional and has like a negative feedback.
But they have to expect it. You have to expect it when you make major changes like this, especially when people have bought into certain ways. Like it's the nature of the beast, right? So, I don't know. We got a couple here. Good chat. It's hard. I think it's very hard to have one program. Yeah, I agree. I think it's tough. It's hard to create a program to please collectors, investors. Yeah, that's the thing too. Like you'll never win. You'll never win trying to make everybody happy, right?
And the thing is, it's a tough one too with the OMI token going into it, because you got to think the whole onboarding for Vivi is for people that don't know anything about crypto. It's for like Web 2 people, and then now they want you to get OMI and not even just, but now bridge it. So it's actually like another step. So it's actually harder than just like buying crypto and then putting it in your wallet. Now you actually bridge it to a site and then use that bridge site, then put it into Vivi. So it's like a whole nother layer. So it's actually harder. So you actually really have to do your research and really have to, before you do this. There's a lot of good videos out there. I know MC, my collectibles.
My collectibles, Foster has some,
Foster, so there's a lot of good videos. So do your research first. But it's tough because there's, we brought people in just using a credit card, and that's easy. And then now, in order to get more points, you have to go into Web3. You have to dive into Web3 head first. So it's going to be an adjustment for sure. So I could understand why, if you are a collector in Vivi and then all of a sudden you have these OMI whales coming in and you know nothing about Web3, because you don't want to go get into wallets. You don't want to buy crypto. But now these guys have an upper hand. These guys and girls have an upper hand because of OMI and because they're OMI whales. Understandable why they're a little bit, upset about it. Makes sense.
Yeah.
I think at one point it's going to be like so impossible to track how many points you're supposed to have, because you're going to have whatever the actual points that you should be able to track from your collection, but then the OMI points are going to change all the time depending on how much OMI is loaded, that you might not have a leg to stand on to complain about how many points you're receiving per day, because they'll be like, well, today the OMI went down and how much you're supposed to get, and
I know
yesterday it was up. Like it's so liquid, and I don't even know how they're going to do it.
Super tricky. I know, super tricky for sure.
Art Heart in the building. How's it going? Art
Hey,
Heart.
What's up?
Yep. She's big time in the Discord as well. If you guys want to go over there. Very, very active in all the projects as well. Almost like Bones.
I know.
Diamond Ink. Can't forget Superstar. Thank you. No problem. I'm not sharing with Rob. He's not here. This is all mine.
And Rob.
Now I can get a couple coffees, and we'll have one extra one for Hinano on you, Diamond Ink. Thank you so much.
He doesn't drink coffee, so I'll take it.
Yeah. Wait. Oh, what's this here? He doesn't drink coffee, so we'll have to get him a tea or something like that. Okay, we'll do that.
Yeah.
Top 10 holding on by a thread. Oh, Starboys. I don't see your PFP though. It's just an A. It's just on my end.
Joe, can we go into the leaderboards of the Starboys?
Oh yeah,
let's go take a look.
You know what? I had every project pulled up except for Starboy.
Except for the most important one.
Like we're not trying to chill over here, but I mean it's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things we're trying to do that we hope that other projects learn and see community engagement, how that works. I mean, I think that would be. Imagine you have like drops. I know we kind of have it with on Vivi. You have like secret rares that are chases or whatnot. Like imagine like you had like you can get an airdrop if you land this mint, and the mints are random, and it's like I would go for it just for like cool. Because then you might get a common but still get the airdrop. You know what I mean? Like
exactly.
So we have that dynamic.
I've been super busy at the fan expo, and I still had time to mint 5 Starboys. I just had a feeling I'm like, I need to mint 5 Starboys because I want to get at least in the top 20. But I was like, nah. It looks like when I was looking at the top 20, I'm like, it's gonna be hard now.
All right, here we go. Let's check it out.
Ooh, how much? 700 and oh wow, 701.
Wow, that's how much I've been.
Oh, it's been minted over 700.
701.
Nice.
So we broke that threshold,
wow.
And then I saw somebody sold. Yeah, so someone sold that signature. And then somebody listed for 800.
Jimbo bought it.
Now. Jimbo bought the signature.
And I think Laura M has her signature listed for 8 ETH.
8 ETH, and then there's an 800 so floor. And then, okay, look at the
Here's
top.
Here's the leaderboard. Yeah. So top 20 are going to get some rewards. We're working on it. We got Icy Dog, who I think is going to finish number 1. 155.
Locked and loaded.
Locked
in. I know. I've seen his post in the Discord.
You can see the Jimbo Lingo glasses. Actually, just so you guys know, Jimbo is the first one to complete the set of Joe and Rob Sigs.
Wow.
And
nice,
today, I don't know if it's today or yesterday, Icy Dog completed it as well. So he didn't even know. I noticed it. I was like, wait a minute. He has my signature already, and he got a Rob Sig, but it was like one of those that was in the clouds. So very hard to see, like camouflage.
There has to be some sort of utility for that. Just saying. I'm not going to say that there is, but
it's not easy to do that, right?
It's in the works.
It's in the works.
Crazy Crow and G Money, but if you look, like two separate 5 and 6, and they're separate tiers, right? So there might be a battle there, and then Mark's in the top 10. Yeah. Wow, I didn't know you got that high. Thank you for the support. But 24.
Nazgul 7, he's big in the Discord too.
Yeah,
Nazgul's all the time in the Discord. Agile Darrow, big supporter as well. He rounds at the top 10, and then so we're not going to count us either. So it'll go up to 21.
Oh, cool.
So you just got to get in here. 10 is the list. So you're in there, aren't you? Are you at 10?
Who?
I think you.
No, I'm 15.
Well, yeah, you're in then. You're in the top 20.
So I'm really 15, yes, because of that. Okay.
Yeah,
nice.
But 15. Look, 11, 10. It's only by like 1. You know what I mean? And that. So hold on a second. So all these
right
people
here, this is the
have
jump
10.
here.
All these people have 10, so they're in that spot. It's just you can buy 2 and then jump up all those spots.
Yeah, exactly. If they get 2, look. To get into the top 10, there's a five separation right now. But I mean, it's possible. It's like $30.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, it's actually funny because I didn't even know that this analytics tab was here on OpenSea until you showed me. To be honest, I had no idea. So now I'm going in like all the projects.
You can see everybody.
I had no idea that this was here. This is awesome. Yeah,
it's cool, and it tells you like what was sold, and this is Jimbo buying the.
Oh, look at that!
Nice.
So
amazing.
We have some volume going on, guys. It's legit.
701 minted. You say you
congratulations,
can't believe it, but I believe it because I knew that the Superstar fam was gonna come through. You know what I mean? For sure.
299 left.
Amazing. That's crazy.
Oh my
I have
gosh.
a question.
So, yes, ma'am.
When are the Star Girls coming?
Wow. The Star Girls is it is actually something that we've thought about before releasing this. There's a couple things we've thought about. Like we've been in the works for this since maybe a year ago. Like we've come up with the idea. We had all the sketches. We had all of the layer ideas that we wanted. all written out before decon last year. Like everything was all written out. We were actually working with somebody to produce it. We had prototypes, we had hand sketches from the artist. Everything was coming along, and then they disappeared off the face of the planet. I don't know what happened. So Rob and I are like, what do we do? Like we spent all this time. We didn't pay anything. It was just like, it was a community member who is artistic and whatnot. But I guess they strayed away from the space. So we're like, well, we got to still do it because we put all this work in and thought, and it's just fun like this. So I did it myself. I had to design it myself and put it together. And I think it came out pretty good. And I think it's better almost. Yeah. It's almost better that way, right? That
it's crazy, dude. It's amazing how it's blind box. That's the best. That is the best. And that's like that's a good feature that like gets people more minting more, because it's super exciting to like find that new one. And that whole blind box experience is good. Yeah, that site that you use it seems legit. Like it's like,
oh, it's been working out. I mean, and I felt like after I was listening to the Web-V and I saw that people were kind of hesitant because they're not familiar with the website, and I knew a little bit more about the safety because I've spoken to people from other projects in Web3 and that actually from WeBox, we had an interview with one of the co-founders, and during that time, like off camera, he was telling us like, when you mint on our website or on any website, make another wallet, use that to connect, and then whenever you get transferred and I still don't do it all the time, but it's something that makes sense, right? If you think about it.
Especially on Polygon, it's the perfect thing to do. I go next step, actually. I have a full Nether seed phrase wallet. So I have a full Nether account.
That's even better.
That I have a whole Nether seed phrase, and I have 2 wallets on there. That's just for minting. And if you're going to do it on Polygon, that's what I do. So with my STARBOYs, I have my minting wallet. I minted the 5 and I do singles, transfer over. It's literally a cent or less to do it. So on Polygon, it is like, it's a no-brainer. Now I understand on ETH, people get it, but you know what? It's still worth it, and I still do it. It might be $5-10. If you're going to transfer something, do it late at night. Do it on Friday, Saturday, or Sunday after 1 a.m. and you're going to have the lowest gas fees for the most part. So that's when you want to do those transfers. But that's the safest way to do it, because you never know. So if you do lose something, you just lose, whatever money you have in just a mint or whatever, because you don't want to have all your NFTs in that one basket. And if you make one mistake, click on one link, like everything is gone. So always use a minting wallet for sure.
But so that's the thing. We heard about it from your space, and then we made the video that day. So hopefully some people watched it. Yeah, no, I mean, it's been fun. It's definitely been a learning curve. Even loading them onto OpenSea. I don't know. I didn't click something, so the trades didn't show up. But it is what it is. But that's why we released the rarity chart, and you kind of have an idea of what they are. Even there, you'll see like some of them are off because I had to manually go in. So the website that I created them on, it gave you them all, but it was like finicky where it would like some of them would be more than I asked. Like I would ask for 50 or something, and it would come out like 51. So some of them I left, but it was just like I don't know if it was just the programming or whatever, the coding, but it ended up working out. Glitch. And we're happy with it. I mean, the ones that we wanted to be super rare, they stayed super rare, and I think it's going to be fun. I saw you both, but whenever I pass you were in conversation with other Vivi fam. I'm hoping to still go this year. Are you guys going again this year? I don't think we're going this year.
I don't know. If we do, it's just going to be probably one of us because it's pretty busy for us at our workplace. So
December too, right? It's another month, different month, Christmas time.
Yeah, it's the week before Christmas, right?
Is it? Yeah, I knew it was around Christmas time. I couldn't remember if it was before or after.
Yeah.
The future is IP led, in my view. Marvel World will look after Marvel collectors. Well, maybe, yeah. I think they've kind of made it known that they have a lot of pull when it comes to certain ways that these companies act. I mean, we've seen it with Cryptoys as well, with Disney, and everything else there. They're all very structured, these companies. You want our IP, we need certain things done certain ways, and you got to understand it. I mean, I can see it. And imagine Vivi with all the different IP, with all their like every single license has their own rules, right? So it's a bigger thing that a lot of people don't realize. Ed, speaking of decon, Ed, we met at Ed, and I think one of our most like game-changing conversations was with Ed. We the original plan was to go 1 year and then back off and do like video here and there. Then we talked to Ed, All right. And then we talked to Ed, and he was like, we are part of his routine, and how he hopes that we never stop, and we've made his life better. And it's like, oh, this is a lot of pressure.
So Ed, we know this is an inside scoop. This is some alpha. Ed is the reason for the Superstar Money daily live streams.
I think we could attribute the streak to Ed for sure.
Amazing.
Hopefully we haven't let you down. I know we haven't done 100% Vivi content. Rob and I are noticing is that it will not be just Vivi when this thing takes off. I think it's going to be bigger than that. So they will be a big part of the ecosystem, but I think it would be foolish of us to not look at the rest of the space and see what they have to offer. And just doing this little sidetracking and looking at a couple projects here, we're learning so much about what else could happen or what else is possible. Like, look at our STARBOY giveaways. We're giving away Mcfarlane because we can.
Epic.
Like we can just drop them into your wallet. It's very, very simple. It teaches you about self-custody. It teaches you about things that are scary. Like we just talked about safety. We didn't have to do that. Vivi, they take care of all that for you, right? So there's different dynamics, but you learn a lot when you look at other projects. So definitely something that we recommend that you at least look at. You don't have to buy into anything else, but
yeah. And the Superstar fam owes you a great debt for motivating the Superstars to do these videos. Thank you. I thank you, my good friend.
There you go. I think also by doing that, by continuing the streak, we've also increased the amount of interaction and friendships that we've built over the times. Like if we were only posting twice a week, I don't know, Bones, if we would ever had you on camera or whatever, because we would have had so much to talk about, and we've had slower times and whatever, but now we brought you in. I'm like, yo, this guy's a natural. He's got to be on all the time.
I know.
Dia and Hanano now are starting their channel. I mean,
amazing. Yeah, it's great.
Them. It's
everyone come together.
Yeah,
everyone come to a big fam. Just get all the projects meshed together. Just all talk about it stuff.
Yeah.
I bet you like Will, even when he has these live streams with other creators, and then like we jump on and D jumps on, we all know each other already. He's like, oh, how do these guys all know each other, and then what's going on here? Like
so it's so cool. I think it's so cool. You're meeting like so much people from all over the world in different projects, and just coming together. It's fun. It's really fun. It's
I hope it goes where we all expect it to. That's all. I think that'll be game changing for everybody for the waiting. I think I rank you the 35 or 40. Oh no, Shawnee Poo Tube. It's okay, Shawnee Poo. You will still have a chance at the Todd year 2. You only have to hold one, and I think you own more than one, so you're in good shape. Big IP is still building and moving forward, and OpenSea is taking away royalties. This is going to hurt business model for the whole decentralized space. I think the mint is going to become a lot more important. Maybe things will become more expensive off the bat if you're going to have the royalty stuff taken away there. But I mean, OpenSea is not the only marketplace, and I don't expect it to be the only marketplace. I actually expect more marketplaces to open up. We have Rarible. There's a bunch. You got to launch my NFT now. So a bunch of them will come out. But I don't know. What do you think? You got Bones. You're in a bunch of projects. What do you think?
I think that right now OpenSea is like the big player. What's to say in the next year or two it's gonna be another one? Why not, right? There's so many other different platforms that you can just view your NFTs on and sell them, trade them. So you gotta think about it. OpenSea is like, it's the wild west. It's called OpenSea. It's like there's pirates everywhere. You have to be careful because it's the open sea. I think in the future, I always said this in regards to Web3, we're in the MS-DOS phase. Do you remember MS-DOS? Do you remember? I want to play Leisure Suit Larry and all these lemmings. You'd have to type in the code and stuff, put it in, and take a whole back end thing. And then guess what? Bill Gates comes out with all these things. Then Windows comes out, and then there's an operating system that takes away all that back end stuff. With this whole wallet situation and everything, we're signing transactions. We're not clicking on links, this and that. We're in the MS-DOS phase. We're so early. Eventually, I think in maybe, who knows how long, 3, 4, 5 years, there's going to be a program. It could be Apple, who knows, could be Samsung. They're going to make an operating system where all this wallet stuff is going to be on the back end, and it's going to be a clean operating system, kind of like Windows, kind of like the iOS. I think that's what's going to happen.
Thumbprint or eye scanner.
There's going to be something. So all this back end stuff that we're doing, the signing and doing all this like gas and everything, we're never going to see this. I think it's going to be mainstream like that. So right now, I think OpenSea is kind of like the beginning. of like the first kind of like big marketplace. There's going to be other ones. There's going to be other ones that are going to come for sure. So I wouldn't worry.
ESD, they're coming with friendship bracelets, hair flowers, nail colors. Listen, when we have the Star Girl brainstorming session, I'm going to get Art Heart, I'm going to get D. We're going to get on a Teams call or whatever. We're going to talk about what needs to be involved, and we'll make sure that we get all the traits that we need.
100%. I'll be there.
My 9-year-old daughter would love a Star Girl. Ed, I mean, we would love for her to represent. I know that we got the kid who's got one in the PFP. So that was really cool to see. We need accessories for the STARBOY. Listen, you know, I was thinking after that backpack update, I was like, we got to convince them to make fanny packs.
Fanny packs.
Yeah, because you got to think, right? Because remember when the Cryptoys came out, when the Cryptoys Classics came out, they airdropped Christmas ornaments like candy canes and stuff like that as accessories. That would be cool if there was STARBOY's accessories. What could we do? What could we do? The Jimbo Lee Lingo glasses, the actual the hat we already have. What could we do as what would you think, Joe? What would be a classic like accessory that could be like a separate NFT?
I mean, well, we have a bunch of them on our STARBOYs. I mean, there's all the
but like something different. Like what do you think? Something else? Do you think that?
Well, fanny pack is a great one.
Fanny pack.
That'd be a great one. I mean, there's so many
fanny packs
that we could do. But
so there's do like 300 fanny packs, and then there'll be some sort of, you know what I mean? There'll be some sort of drop or something to do with if you have these fanny packs. Oh man, dude, you can do a lot of things. That's the beauty about interoperability and about having this on, you know, and MetaMask in your wallets, MetaMask, any wallet you want, because you can do so many fun things. Like your mind goes, you know.
I think it's going to be fun. I got to figure out how to like mint one thing, because I know I can mint a collection now. I gotta see if I can do the same process with like individual things.
You can literally do that on OpenSea. You literally just upload your file or upload your JPEG or whatever you want, and you can do
just pay whatever the polygon is and then get it up.
Like nothing.
Yeah. Okay, I'll figure that out. I think that would be nice for some giveaways too. I got the first STARBOY. Yeah, he got the first market transaction, Shiny Poop.
Did he?
So he bought the 8. Remember there was the one for 8 Matic under the floor?
Oh, that's right. He did. Yes.
He swept
amazing.
The floor.
Wow.
So he
like
made some volume.
100.
Yeah, so now there's volume to the STARBOYs. I love it. That was legit. Perfect. And it made sense because it brought him up a little bit on the leaderboard because he got that 8. He got a 2 Matic discount.
Exactly. I mean, and it was 100-something mint. So like low top 10% mint or top 15% mint. I need to get one STARBOY. Hopefully someone who has mint 415 will consider selling me this mint. You are in luck because I know who owns number 415. Buck Stoner, also Buck Jester on Discord. So if you go onto the Discord at Buck Jester, he has a big collection. So I'm sure that he will be willing to do a trade or something like that.
Ooh, okay, hold on a second. That's the second rarest background, right? Next to cotton candy. We got the gloves, which are also rare. Wow. Amazing. This one's cool.
Blame Joe
t-shirt, which is perfect, and then
the astronaut helmet.
Wow, that's cool. And
it's a nice combo.
And it's a Moon Boy, which is fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. So I mean, I think you might have a shot. You can try and reach out on Discord. If not, we can try and reach out for you. And you might be a secondary sale. We'll figure it out. The first deal, maybe first trade. We can ask
There you go.
what we have to do. Thanks for the tip, Bowlesby.
Yeah, nice.
Gary, you can put an offer on it. Yeah, you can do that too. You can just put an offer, and then you can put in a good word for you and see if Buck is willing.
And the thing is too is that because it is the mint price is 10 Matic, if Matic takes another dump, that means that the STARBOYs are going to be cheaper. So you know what I mean? So you can look at the market like that way too.
Yeah.
I don't know what it's at right now. Like it used to be like 60 cents or something like that, right? For one Matic. Yeah. I don't know now anymore. I haven't checked since we minted them. Good tip. Yeah, exactly. There you go. So everyone's teaching everybody. That's what we love in these streams. Well, only not everyone love of collecting, but everyone collects their own way. Yep. I remember Lemmings.
Lemmings, classic.
Vivi is leading the way in user experience. OpenSea is more much of a hassle. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely a higher learning curve. That's for sure. But now we got Vivi implementing the OMI utility, which I think is starting to train some of their members on how to delve into this world. I mean, that was also part of the reason for the collection too, right? We wanted to have something simple, something low entry cost that could kind of help the superstars learn how to use these types of wallets and these types of interfaces and figure out how that works. So
I think you hit the nail on the head with the price. Matic right now, 54 cents.
There you go, $5.40 for a Starboy.
Dang, 54 cents. I remember when I came into this space, it was man. It was
almost $1, wasn't it? 1-to-1 at one point.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I think the whole market is taking a little bit of a dive, right? Except for Omi. Yeah. Now
that's going up. Gus is in the building. That's an ambassador right there, Starboy ambassador. He's been putting in work. Thank you, Gus, for being here. I can't see those on my end. I don't know what those squares are, but I like the star. Oh, beautiful! All different hearts.
Star hearts, yeah.
I like what Bones just said. I hope that a metaverse will have a simple. I think that they will simplify for sure, and that's the only way you're going to get a lot of people on board, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can metaverses allow buying and selling? I thought that you could, right? Like I thought that was the whole point, that you would be able to mint and stuff on Vivi, at least in their Viviverse. No.
You would think that like it would be cool because you'll see the mint numbers, and then maybe what I always think about too is like a garage sale, right? So you have imagine having like a little Vivi metaverse. You have like a garage like Vivi spot, and you have like a driveway, and then you can put tables and then put your collectibles like golden moments on the table, and then you have your mint number, and then you have the price on it, and then you can just buy from the why. Of course, I think that this is something that should be coming. You would think like that'd be cool.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like a garage sale.
Cool.
Oh my goodness.
I like that idea. You missed our Starboy giveaway. We gave one. Oh, Captain Obvious won a star. I didn't even know that. Was that today?
Yeah, for our giveaway live stream. Yeah.
Nice. I gotta watch that back. I was away. I was out all day today, so I'll definitely check that out. Like pin number 12, Pasternak is always in the building giving us likes, guys.
Okay.
It's getting very late.
Is number one every single video.
Yeah,
he is the first comment.
Yeah,
and apparently there's going to be something with the number one comment on the videos. I don't know what it's going to be. I don't know, but I know Pasternak is probably going to get something. I don't know. I'm not sure.
I think
I don't know.
We'll see what happens with that in a couple of days here, maybe. Guys, thank you for coming on for the Spaces number 3, late night, Saturday night. Everyone is partying it up, and you guys chose to be here, so greatly appreciate it. Tomorrow, Bones, I'm going to see you FA in person.
Yes.
Very excited for that. Awesome. I've met D before, so now I will have met all of the ones on the screen in person, and I think it'll be fun. And maybe we'll do like a stream from there. We'll see what happens.
Sounds good.
Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So
sounds good.
Guys, if you haven't already, go subscribe to the Real Uncommon Podcast. Follow my buddy Bones over here on the Twitters. Putting out great posts recently. And I mean, your old posts, they sucked, but now your recent stuff,
they were garbage. They were trash. But now I'm starting to pick it up a little bit. Thank you. Appreciate it.
There you go. So, guys. And also, if you haven't already, don't forget, become a superstar. Smash the subscribe button down below. Hit the bell notification so you know whenever we go live next. You can also join the VIP $2.99 a month raffle. End of the month, guys. It's been amazing. Let's see you in the next one. I love you.
Bye.
Bye.